Hi guys, it's Jessica here for a Dolly Updates video. I don't have a ton of things to show you, but I had a little bit of time to actually make a video, and yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and show you some of the things that I've been working on the last few days. So this is my beautiful alpaca hair in my mouth from these wigs. This is my beautiful MinIgenue that has been dyed this very dark brown color by Danielle Vita Plastica. I don't have a name for her yet. I still haven't been able to, you know, nail something down. But oh my gosh, I'm so inspired by this girl. She is wearing, this is the new shirt that I made her and the shorts, and this is a gold Raocan corset that I had. So she stole the wig. So she stole the wig and the gold corset from my mini fee Sion. Her name is Siobhan. So she sold a lot of Siobhan's stuff, but I kind of just out of curiosity wanted to try out this wig. I just think it looks so neat against her dark skin. So I haven't like 100% decided on if this is going to be her forever wig. It doesn't fit her the best. So I might have to do some surgery on it to get it to fit properly. It's kind of big. And I think you can see, yeah, it kind of lifts up there. So, but the color is, I just really like it. The other wig that I had her wearing, which I actually thought was pretty nice too, I gave to Siobhan, because poor Siobhan got all of her clothes stolen, and her wig. So this wig, it's a big poofy, it's got to be some sort of mohair or angora, maybe angora. It doesn't have as tight of curls, and it is a really nice wig. It's like a sewn wig, I think hand sewn wig. And I kind of liked how that looked on her too. So we're still kind of deciding. Of course, no face up, because all I do is sew. I never take the time to do face ups. All I ever want to do is sew. So when I have free time, I do that. But I started this outfit, this gold fabric was one of the fabrics I had set aside for her. So I made this peasant top, and I don't even think yep, it still has the pin. I made it so that it opens up to make it easier to take on and off, and it actually does have a ruffled edge too, which I don't think you can see at all. But then I made that and thought, oh, that'd look really nice with a corset, so I stole this one and then made her a pair of shorts, and I think they're just very simple. But I wanted to show off her legs. I didn't want to hide them. But like I said, this girl has there's an entire wardrobe that she wants. Like just all these kinds of articles of clothing and different styles, things that she would like from that pile of fabric that I got out that I was inspired with her colors with. So we'll be working on that. It's going to take a minute though to make all those things. It's a lot. But I am loving her so much. She's got all of her fancy, these fancy bracelets. So these are, I've got them on her neck too. They're these stretchy, they're stretchy, which is nice. So you can take them on and off without taking hands off. They are rings, and I got some a long time ago that the girl told me she made. I didn't know any better, and I think I paid her like $10 a bracelet or something, or maybe it was $20 for 4 bracelets. Like, you can literally get these off of AliExpress for like, you can get like 40 for $10 or something. I mean, they are just really inexpensive, like a couple dollars a piece. or $1 a piece, depending on how much you want to buy, and what colors you want. So if you want more specific colors and you want a specific color that you're going for, then you sometimes have to pay more. But I just bought several different variety packs, and the variety packs had a lot of these kind of browns and oranges, so I had a ton of them. And I put almost every single one of them on her. She needs lots of bling. Yeah. If you have name suggestions for this girl, let me know. I still don't know a lot about her, and that might I might learn more as I work on things for her. She gets a face up, that sort of thing. Yeah, I am really enjoying her. I didn't suede her, but I rewired her upper torso. She was, or not rewired, restrung. She was strung with, so with these dolls, both the SD and the MinIgenues, the legs have a string and then the top has a string. They're separate. And I've always double looped this, just like you would, you know, normally you double loop it down each leg. But you could, in theory, I guess, just do one loop, but for some reason it just doesn't seem to work. I don't know why. So I double looped it, I made it pretty darn tight, and now I'm doing that just fixed her. She's been very well, she has real suede in her hips, but she's been hot glue sueded, and I don't know what it is about what kind of hot glue it was, but one, I can't get it off. And I've never had that problem before. Usually it's super easy to get off, but it does a really good job, because in my experience, when I tried to hot glue suede my MinIgenues or my SDs, it just, like, you would maybe for a week or so they'd be pretty good at posing, and then it was just like it would, I don't know, not work anymore. Like it would just get too hard and brittle. I don't know, but this, whatever this is, it's still very tacky, and she poses amazing. Yeah, she is. I was standing her in all kinds of positions and she was totally stable. Yeah, so I was like, well, you're doing good with your hot glue suede. I'm not going to go through the trouble of trying to get it all off of there to put on, to do the suede, excuse me, the suede, the suede sueding. If this is working, you know, if this is working just as fine, then I was like, what is that? It's my ear. Thought I had something in my hair. Yeah, so great hot glue sueding job. I'm very happy with her posing, and I tightened the string in her legs too, and that did help. She was a little on the floppy side, so I tightened her up, and now she's posing like a champ with the hot glue sueding, which is very nice because it's a lot of work to do the full coverage sueding. So been very inspired by my MinIgenues, just super into them since I got well, I've been into them for a couple months now because of got this girl in, and they are just some of my favorite dolls. So I made this outfit, and Herla really I think complements her skin. This was the corset that I had made for this girl, who still doesn't have a name either. I'll show her in a minute because she got some new things. I made this baby doll type style dress, and you can't see it, but can you see it here? Not really. It has a gather here, so she can wear it just on its own. It's really cute. It's got a gathered waist right underneath her bust, and it is a little too short to get away with not wearing something underneath, so I just made her little blue shorts to go with it. I'd like to find this awesome fabric. It's this same sparkly fabric. I have it in gold and blue. I'd love to find it in like pinks and purples. I'd like to find some more colors. But this was some of that thick lace that I'd love to get some more. I'd love to make another order and make some more of these. They make good dresses. The length, MSD size, they make good dresses. They're too, you wouldn't be able to make it from a single piece of lace for an SD because it just wouldn't be long enough. It'd be more like a shirt or a peasant blouse. But this was long enough to actually make it into a really short little baby doll skirt. So, wearing these blue sparkly heels, I just love their legs. They have such gorgeous legs. And right now, I still need to fix her feet. I can't put any of the heels on her that usually fit MinIgenue because her toe joint, the springs, she took them out when she dyed her and wasn't able to get them back in, so she's just hot glued them, which, you know, works great, but she can't bend it to get into high-heeled shoes, and she's got a really big foot. Like these same shoes I can get a minifee foot into without high heel feet, but yeah, these girls have much bigger feet, much wider feet, and they need to be able to bend to get into high heels. I could put flats on her, but yeah, I want her to wear some heels too. And then my third MinIgenue, I'm going to make her an outfit similar to theirs too, but I really wanted to show off these really adorable Nike-esque tennis shoes. I have been on the lookout for these because if you just look for all anybody has in tennis shoes for BJD are like Converse style, canvas type shoes is the most common, and I wanted something that looked, I've been wanting, you know, like the kind of running shoes that I would wear, like actual real tennis shoes, not Converse. And so there's a few of these. I've seen some on Etsy and eBay, and they're always really, they're a lot more expensive. Like you can get those Converse style tennis shoes for like $1. Like not even kidding. You can get them on AliExpress for $1. But if you want nicer ones like this, I can't remember how much this was, and I'm pretty sure I got it off of eBay. But it was pushing more like $30 with you know, the total shipping and everything. But I've been looking at them for a long time, so I went ahead and bought them. I was hoping that they would fit my MinIgenue. They do fit minifee, but they just look oversized. They're probably a centimeter too long, which is a lot. You know, that really just makes them look like they're wearing clown shoes. But that is a struggle finding shoes. They probably would fit you know, a more standard size MSD, you know, slim minis though, not so much. These MinIgenue girls are definitely a lot bigger than minifee. I'll grab Siobhan again because she's on the old A-line body. So I'll kind of give you a comparison here. So, and she's wearing these big poofy bloomers, so you can't tell. Oh, she's mooning us. Okay, we're having wardrobe malfunction here. Oops. I was trying to hide her butt, and I just put it right on the screen. These were some bloomers that I made for Kitty Jolie and her big old hips and butt, so they're pretty loose on minifee girl. But okay, let's see here. Try to show you her. But let's see, they're kind of uneven. Yeah, I think, you know, she's probably like maybe 41 centimeters, an A-line minifee girl. The Moe's like 38, she's even shorter. And a MinIgenue is probably like at least 45, maybe 45 and a half, something like that. She's pretty tall. She's pretty tall MSD. But she's just wearing clothes that I've made previously. I made her these leggings and jacket and the t-shirts that I was so proud of. So she's wearing that right now while I work on another outfit similar to these girls. I've adjusted the pattern, the corset pattern again, and we'll see if I like that better. I didn't really, this one, I don't like how it lays as much, and I think maybe some lace would help, but I actually made it a good 2 centimeters smaller than I intended to. I wanted it to have more coverage, but I think as a cover or something paired with something like this, that basically, because if she's not wearing a top, the boobs kind of fly out. So yeah, that's Herla. She's my pretty girl. Okay. What else? Oh, yes, I wanted to show, so one of the things that Danielle, she forgot to put the COA in the box when she sent it, so she sent me, I won't show you the other side because it has her and mine address on it, but she sent me this letter, beautiful, beautiful seal on it. So I opened it up from the bottom because I didn't want to wreck that. It was so pretty. But this was the postcard that was in it, and that is so freaking cool. I think I might have seen that on her Instagram or Facebook or something at some point, but that's hella cool. Love it. I have a few more goodies that came in that I wanted to show you guys. This is a wig that I got in. It's a synthetic wig. It's a For My Doll wig, and I think that they call this color, oh my gosh, it just went out of my mind. But it's like, I have been wanting one of their wigs in this color for a long time, and I don't want to pay the crazy shipping, so I'm always looking for one on the secondhand market. So anyways, this one came up on the secondhand market, and for a pretty good price, and I couldn't resist. So I'm kind of moving away from synthetic wigs and trying not to spend too much money on them at this point, because a lot of these synthetic wigs can be just as expensive as just like a nice mohair wig or something. So, but this particular color, I think, who was it that got one? Tea and Teal. She got one for her Resin Soul May, and who is in this really beautiful like blue color. I have been wanting a For My Doll wig in that color since she showed it. It is just, that is like my favorite color, a hue of teal. I'd love to have a Angora or alpaca wig in this exact hue. It's just, oh, it's my freaking favorite. And it's kind of the color that I want to do with my hair next. Eventually get it in that color. So lovely. So she's wearing it for now. I think the last thing I had to show you, is there anything else? I think this is the last thing. So here is Alondria. She is one of my Twigling Ingenue. She's my only SD sleeping face ingenue. So she's got the half-lidded eyes. But maybe you saw her hands. These are Doll Legend is the brand, and they're the jointed hands. They are they're the 1/3 scale male hands. So they're not, they make a 70 centimeter male hands, they make 1/3 male hands, and then I'm pretty sure that they make some quarter scale or MSD scale jointed hands too. So these are the 1/3 scale male hands, no vein and the long nails. And I saw them for sale on the secondhand market in white resin. She's mellowed a little bit because I've had her for a couple of years now. I got her, she came in early 2016. Yeah, so I've had her a couple of years, which is crazy. That's crazy to me. It's been that long. So she's mellowed. She was pretty stark white when she first came in, so it's not like a 100% match, but I'm sure these will eventually mellow too. These were really new. I got them from I don't know if I'm going to say her name right. Deathmuggle or Doothmuggle. She has Instagram. Very nice, and she has beautiful dolls. And she's a great seamstress. She makes amazing things. She makes wonderful things for her dolls and occasionally sells or commissions. Yeah, she had ordered these in the wrong color, and I was really interested to, I was like, had it just kind of like, I wonder if that will work. You know, I figured I'd find a use for them, or at least be able to sell them, because jointed hands don't usually last very long on the secondhand market. They seem to be in high demand, especially. And these are my favorite. Legend doll. I had a pair of the 70 centimeter Legend doll male hands with short nails, and I got that for my first Gahern, who was at that point in time he was still the Twigling Eloy, but I put him on a Impel doll body. I can't remember. It's a really big muscular body, but anyways, I got these jointed hands for it, and they were really awesome. And I do kind of wish in a way that I would have saved those, because I know that I have dolls now that could have used them, but they sat for a long time in a box, and I decided to go ahead and sell them because they are kind of spendy. So now I have another pair of these on order that I hope are going to fit my 70 centimeter Granado Enoch, who is the new Gahern, and he came with, well, he didn't come with them, I bought them. He came with jointed hands, and they're nice, and they come wired, so they really have a strong pose. He can actually like hold things, so I really like him because of how sturdy and nice they are. But I went ahead and ordered him a pair of these in their tan. From the website, it looked like they matched pretty good, so I'm hoping that they will. But I'm sure there'll be some doll here that can use them. If they're not like a 100% completely perfect match, that's not like that big of a deal to me. Yeah, I really think that these look awesome. So if you're looking for jointed hands for your SD Twigling Artifex Kindred body, then I would really suggest these hands. I think that they really look nice on her. Yeah. Yeah, was there anything else? I think that was all the things that I wanted to talk about. I thought this was going to be such a short, I'm like, oh, it'll be just like this 10-minute video. There it is, 25 minutes. So, well, thanks for watching, guys, and have a happy 4th of July if you're in the States. A lot of people celebrate, or at least have the day off, so that's nice. It's a national holiday. federal holiday. So banks are closed and the post office is closed, that sort of thing. So sometimes I get the day off, sometimes I don't. It just depends on what hospitals I'm working at the time. So yeah, I've got the day off. All right, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.